Good afternoon. This is Micah Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. I wanted to just do a real quick video talking about the rainfall that we've had today and kind of the spread across the county that we're seeing. Some parts of the county, the northern parts of the county, have seen incredible amounts of rainfall. I know at my location here in far north Anderson, I'm up to 3.69 inches of rain for the day. This location hadn't seen that much rain combined since probably the third week of May. So we're definitely making up for rainfall deficit, but I'm starting off here with a more panned out view just so you can see how localized this heavy rainfall really has been. It's really kind of encompassed basically in Madison County north of I-69. I have a good chunk of the northeastern probably quadrant of Hamilton County and the southern half of Tipton County. And then it's kind of moved off up toward like Hartford City and all. But, overall, when you pan out, you can see this just a small little area where the rain has really just come down heavy, where these cells continue to reform. So with that said, now let's turn on the inspector. I hear the grandfather clock in the background there. Let's turn on the inspector and take a look at some of these amounts. And so, one thing I'll say is one of the things I always do is I always go to my location and see what this is all radar indicated rainfall. And so my location actually is not quite to 4 inches, and this is estimating 5. So we can probably shave an inch or so off of these amounts, an inch to an inch and a half. But even with that, it's still very impressive rainfall that's fallen. And I suspect where it's overestimating is up here in these heavier amounts. When we look down in southern Madison County, we're a little bit, around an inch or so around Marklettville. Some spots may be a little above, a little below. Kind of Pendleton, you're probably somewhere in the inch and a half range. Something probably very similar with Ingalls. Again, the amounts could vary. This is all just radar indicated. Main thing, I just wanted to show you how isolated this heavy rainfall is. And then you can see right here when you get into South Anderson, let me turn this inspector off and blow it up. You can see where I-69 is, and basically the heavy rain begins, from Harmison Heights and north. And by the time you're getting to downtown Anderson, it's been pretty heavy. You can see up here in far north Anderson, it's pretty heavy. So far, the jackpot really has been up here north of Elwood. Up here around College Corner and out to the east, probably south of Rigdon. They have picked up an insane amount of rainfall. We'll turn the inspector back on. You can see Elwood is around 4.5. That's actually pretty accurate. I think my uncle is a trained storm spotter. He lives up there just kind of east of downtown Elwood, and he was pushing 4 inches quite a while back. So this is actually probably pretty accurate. You go up around College Corner and look at, it's wanting to put down, say that, 7 inches of rain has fallen up there. That's very possible. Even if you shave off an inch or so, that's still 5.5 to 6 inches of rain that's fallen in this narrow little corridor up there. So some places have seen just a massive amount of rain. Like I said, I'm getting more rain today than I've gotten in the last month and a half combined. So, and most of that fell from June 13th and before. So I just wanted to touch base on kind of what kind of rainfall has been falling today. You can see, Elwood, Orestes, Alexandria, Somerville kind of on the edge, but still, a couple inches of rain. Frankton, some areas up there probably pushing in the 4 to 5 inch range. So it's really come down hard in just a small area. Again, look at that, just that little hot spot that's there. Just kind of parked over those of us who have not gotten rain forever. And all of a sudden, when the gates opened, they opened. We'll take a look here. Let's go back to reflectivity. And we can see the storms, or the rainfall, just continues to, it keeps rebuilding in the same areas. It looks like it's going to get out of here, and then more develops out to just west of us, and it just continues to come over the same areas. So we'll see how long that continues. There's a cold front back to our west. Once it passes late this evening, then the rainfall should get out of here. I didn't. I knew. I told you last night, localized heavy rainfall was possible, but this has exceeded my wildest expectations. So we'll see what continues to happen. This should become more spotty as we get later in the afternoon and into the evening. But the way this continues to develop over the same areas, we'll see what actually happens. So this is Micah Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. Thank you all for following, and I'll talk to you later.